what comes through us is so deep and like cellular on a lot of levels that it takes a while to sort it out, also to find words.
Welcome to the Web of Life podcast. I'm your host, Cody Alexander. Today, we will be exploring the concept of removing. We will hear some words on this concept of removing from Quinn Red Mountain, the founder of Web of Life Animist Church. We will hear a story from one of our spirit bridges that contains some really great wisdom on the subject. And finally, there is an opportunity for you to engage in your own journey. Quinn has prepared some beautiful sounds of a singing bowl to help draw us into the journeying state. Here, we journey on your behalf. I encourage you to regard these offerings like they are a form of divination, a set of symbols being presented to you that are up for intuitive interpretation. As you listen, do your best to keep some awareness on the words being spoken and to allow the imagery to play out in your mind. You might even close your eyes if it is safe for you to do so at this time. Breathe slowly and deeply and notice how you feel in your body as certain words are being spoken. Notice any thoughts or feelings that come up for you in response to the things being said and any imagery that is illustrated here. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest.
So the key word is removing. So that's kind of interesting. Like what needs to be removed, what is ready to be removed, what is overdue to be removed, or maybe us removed from something, right? Or the person removed from a situation. There could be something that is removed from us physically, but also less tangible, potentially, pain or a certain kind of pattern from the past that has continued to unfold, possibly, maybe a belief system or an aspect of a belief system that is really not helpful anymore. All of those things that we either remove ourselves from a situation or maybe something is removed from our situation. We could look at it that way.
As the bowl begins to send sound waves through the cyberspace, I marvel that the distance of 10 feet is not much different than that of thousands of miles, separated, but in unity with the crystalline sound. On the path by the river park, we have walked our dogs for several years. There is a plant called goathead thorns, which are paw stoppers and bicycle tire hole makers. Last year, when the yellow flowers began to bloom, I pulled up the plant. The taproot comes out easily and very satisfying way in the damp soil. The vines attached to it contain many possible futures of dog stopping thorn removal. I spent maybe 2 hours over a month walking, 5 to 10 minutes a day, removing this plant from a mile or more of trail. It has made a real difference. Now the image is very powerful for removal. When I think of it, when I think of pulling up a long taproot that comes out easily of the soil and the long vines attached to it, some have the beginnings of thorns. I can feel the spirit guiding me in what other aspects of my life needs removing. Timing is everything. And so when I think of removal, it immediately comes up. And sometimes if I don't know what really to do recently, I've been thinking about this, especially when I'm walking the dogs. I just let my mind roam. And as I walk on this path, I just think of the satisfaction I get from knowing that a tiny bit of effort at just the right time identifying what's going to be a future problem and addressing it when it's easy to deal with. And the feeling of just bending over and kind of shaking a little bit, and you have to find out where all the vines lead to the main root. And when you find that and you shake it and you pull it out, and it's just so satisfying. And I think that's the spirit of removal, is realizing, the timing of what it is and how that makes removal much easier.
And now, we share an opportunity for you to practice journeying on your own behalf. Soon you'll hear the sounds of a singing bowl. The droning sound is helpful for relaxing the mind and dropping your brainwaves to theta. Theta brainwaves are typically present while we dream or we are in deep meditation. They are also an important element of engaging the practice we call journeying. Journeying is a practice where the journeyer enters a trance or dreamlike state of mind, but remains conscious and aware. While journeying, one might see images or a story playing out in their mind that can relay wisdom in the form of symbolic meaning or archetypal imagery. Wisdom can come through in the form of words, a sense of knowing, or even communication with spirit allies or ancestors. Every journeyer and every journey are unique. There is no wrong way to engage this practice. If you have an intention or a question, hold that in your awareness. Breathe gently and deeply. Look inward and listen intently as we enter our journey. Web of Life is an animist church located in Tucson, Arizona, which is Odom and Pascua Yaqui land and shares digital space with people around the world. We strive to share our animist understanding with all earth-honoring people and beyond. And as members of this Earth community of interwoven lives, we commit to contributing to the wellness of the whole because we all belong. If you'd like to journey on your own, you can find audio opportunities to do so at weboflifeanimists.com under offerings. Live offerings are also available. Check our website calendar of live events for details. Thank you for your time and attention. We're looking forward to our next encounter.